Welcome, everyone. Phil is my Kraken. This is Phil McCracken coming to you live. Coming to you live from the ever-expanding universe. Move with Evan has resubscribed for 27 million months in a row. I made it. Every day gets harder, you know. Time seems to be going faster. I'm only 15 minutes late. Alright, that's it. Warrior's been blocked. Don't understand what that guy's problem is. I think he doesn't speak English. Rappaport. A lot of people make that mistake. Another day, another block. Dude, you don't understand, man. He followed me the last 6 days. And he's challenging me to 1.5. The title of my stream is Warning, Not Intended for Stupid Audiences. Blitz 5 plus... I mean, come on, dude. What do you want me to do? I guess he's not watching live. I don't think he speaks English. It's easy to find him. Just go to my page and he followed me again today. What is the guy doing? He's trying to rack up the follows? God, why do you have to make me feel guilty about everything? You're almost as bad as my wife, Arsenal. Make me feel guilty about everything I do. Nagging, nagging, nagging. All the time. Are you Catholic by any chance? I have this theory. I have this theory that it's the Catholics who have this obsession with guilt. I have no problem with guilt as a Protestant. You know, we just throw it out. The McFind out. The later I go, the later the more rope I give myself. But I've had trouble going to sleep lately. I've been staying up late playing like casual games, and it's kind of addictive, actually. It's the only time I actually play chess other than the stream. But I enjoy playing the casual games because it gives me a chance to like try new openings and stuff like that. You're Episcopal. I was Episcopal, but I complained that Sunday school was too hard, and it was kind of strict for a Protestant church, and I like begged my parents to let me go to a different church. So I'd actually been baptized in a Presbyterian church, which is way more liberal, and they got me, so I got to switch, and I went to Presbyterian, which was really very cool and liberal, and it was kind of fun, actually, compared to the Episcopal, like Sunday school or whatever. But anyway, I was never tortured. You can send me. Calling your audience stupid is not normal brain. G-Sounds, do you even English? It says warning, not intended for stupid audiences. That's not calling my audience stupid. It's telling stupid people not to watch my stream. Do you understand? There's a very distinct difference between those two things. Maybe it's lost in translation or something. This is prophylactic. It's prophylactic strategy. I'm not calling my audience stupid. I'm telling the stupid people to stay away. You don't understand the difference. Is it a linguistic thing, or I don't understand? You know, it's completely strange comment. It was meant to be funny, but you know, also, you see, it got your attention. It's very clickbait oriented. If it got your attention, well, I'm not gonna say it. All right, Arsenal fan. He sent me a challenge, but he's like, "Can I send you a challenge? Send you a challenge and play you in 20 minutes." You got in the list, okay? You can do that. Clickbait title. Clickbait title. G South, not normal brain. I'm not calling my audience stupid, bro. Hey, audience! You're stupid. That would be different. Jesus Plus would say, we were Catholics. Left, and we may be the most doctors in any domination of Catholicism. Well, I grew up in a largely Italian sort of town, so half the population was Catholic. I was in the Protestant semi-minority. There were like these Baptists, and they really say to themselves, you know, I didn't understand this whole evangelical thing back then, but that was the most notable thing about the Baptist church. But I guess they just had a Baptist church in our town, and basically the people didn't necessarily live in our town. They just like went to church. They had a school there and stuff. Alright, anyway, this is really interesting, I know. Arsenal fan, Heroku. Arsenal fans, wait, please wait. The Warrior challenged me to the correct time control. Viking Beer challenged me to old time control. We're going to take Heroku's challenge first. Flip chess. Oh yeah. So, training with flip chess. Take that, Heroku. I'm going to get inside the mind of Heroku. I'm inside your mind. Seeing the game from your perspective. How does that make you feel? Do you feel like violated? I'm playing the Nightorf with black here. You can add Pandas to your name on Leech S. Uh-oh. Flair. Ric Flair. Queen E2. Interesting. I haven't done this in a little while. I was getting the hang of it for a while, but flip chess, I think, very good for people who, you know, they don't really think about what their opponent's doing. But overall, it's like a good training tool. You're going to find your game is quite different if you perceive the position from the opponent's side. I think we're going to see a lot more plans for the other guy and less for ourselves. Queen E2 is an interesting line from Heroku. But now you're basically like transposing to a bishop g5 line with your queen on e2 instead of f3. I don't know what that means. With f4, I'm new to the Nightorf. New to you. You're threatening e5. This could be a problem. We can always play knight to c6, I guess. Not really your traditional Nightorf position. Knight c6, not a good idea or a good idea? Well, it's certainly possible. I just realized that e5 is possible for white right away. Alright, I'll be honest, I don't think I played this right. And I am new to the Nightorf, and queen e2 threw me off. I don't know about that move. So now he has e5, knight takes d4, rook takes d4, possibly. That could be a direct problem. Direct to you. e5, knight d4, rook d4. Then I have to play an awkward move. And I think white is better. Knight d5, knight d5. I may be losing a pawn, for example. You tend to play quite arrogantly. Sometimes, but not always, I would say. Ooh. Now effectively we're playing the Richter Rouser, but if G takes, he has the rook lift over queen h5. See how much better I see my opponent's plans? So bishop takes f6, his other point is bishop takes f6 e5, obviously, when I have to go back and then get self-pinned. So I think the g takes f is forced. Now the question is, can I defend h7 in this Richter Rouser type position? I think the answer is, I don't know. There. I wonder if he's watching the stream. Is that Sicilian? Yeah. Oh, h4. This is probably not that relevant here. He's actually blocking the rook, the queen h5, rook h3 plan. And I mean, he doesn't need a rook lift. He has a rook lift already. So h4 is a bad move. Now I have time for like queen e8. Actually, queen e8. Oh, he's just going with all these pawns. This is really psycho. Well, I'm not going to take on g5, if that's what you're wondering. So that will enable this later anyway. Interesting. But I want to get out of the pin on the file here. And obviously I have rook b8 to induce some weakness in the opponent's position. I didn't know where I should put my queen, like a5. He's just plowing ahead. I don't think he's playing like flip chess. Needless to say, my opponent is not playing flip chess. He's definitely seeing the board from his side. He always sees the board only from his side. It's an optimistic sort who's not playing enough flip chess. I would wager. I'm going to wager me. Hard to really attack him here. He's playing really godlike in this game. d5 is interesting. No, you're not going to put your knight on e4 or something like that. It also opens up my bishop. Now you could take and play like e5. That could be a problem. Rib. The chess pool. This place is a stinking chess pool. The chess pool of humanity. This is an atrocity of a chess move. So all you care about is material, as you're telling me. No, it's not an atrocity actually. It's a mega atrocity. He gave up his center. Oh no, I dropped pawn. Oh no. Eric Rosen. My queen. Well, that was prophylactic of white. Drop material there. So this is perfect for him. If you started playing flip chess, Heroku, you would get a glimpse of reality. To get a clue about how aggressive you are, honestly, you were aggressive within, I think, that's good. You like self-made. You were aggressive within a reasonable level until you just like got really overconfident there. Alright, let's flip the board back to the way it's supposed to be. So I'm actually black. How's my game? I thought the opening was an atrocity for me, and it wasn't that bad apparently. Well, it was getting there. I was -1 at one point. I messed up. Messed up the opening. You confused me with Queen E2. And this is getting some coverage from time to time. First played by Smislav of all people, back in 1979. Well, first played in the Opening Explorer. Chess Grinder 69. Do you think Ding will never play chess until next World Chess Championship? I have no clue. I mean, I don't know, man. Imagine being a chess player in China. Like, I don't know what their deal is. We had a Chinese player in a tournament here in Budapest this last month. Some woman CM, and she was like massively underrated. But it's just totally random. I don't know what the deal is with Chinese players. They used to be very free to like go around, travel, and play. But I don't know. Do you think Ding will never play chess until? I mean, I don't know what his deal is. I didn't follow it. But I do think that they're more restrictive than other countries about traveling to tournaments and stuff. You only just noticed the board is flipped. They've had new leadership over there last couple of years. Well, things have changed a little. They were getting quite into playing all over the world, but been very restrictive lately. And then you've got the COVID pandemic, and the Chinese stopped playing abroad almost entirely. But Ding specifically, I don't know anything. So Queen E2 is a tricky move. I had never faced this. I don't really play the Najdorf. I play Bishop E7. It feels like the right move, though it is possible to play H6, Bishop E7, or Knight on BD7. Knight on BD7, I don't know. Maybe this is worth looking at. Speaking of Chinese, Wang Hao here. I have the tactic that never works. See, I don't see this because I'm playing flip chess. Knight takes E4. Knight takes E4, Bishop E7, Knight C3, Bishop D8, Knight E2 check, Bishop E2. Rather, Knight E2 and get the pawn back, and it's a draw. So it's some kind of weird draw line. But anyway, I like the flip chess, but I think he got a very good position here. So no one ever played my Knight C6. Actually, it's my previous move, castles, that's bad. I'm missing Knight takes E4. Alright, so the point is, White's not supposed to castle queenside because of the tactic Knight takes E4. You have to know that and forestall it with something like, I don't know, F4, let's say. Inaccurate game by both sides. Okay, Arsenal fans waiting. What happened? Someone on sound was in the list there. I'm not intending to play reverse chess or flip chess every game today. No, it's what? No, it's chess? Good day, good day. We're putting Arsenal fan on hold. He's on voluntary hold. I just want to, occasionally throw in the flip board game because it's really a useful tool. Not just to get insight into my opponent's play. I mean, I just want to improve the way I play. It's a very good tool for people who are, defensive enough. I have a cure for people who are not aggressive enough, too. Forward chess, where you're never allowed to move anything but forward or sideways. So, alright. Remember, don't talk too much. This is your brain on drugs. So what's up with E6? If we try to treat it like a French or whatever. So when I play D5, you can't trade pawns. Either push or d3. All endgames are bad for me if I give up my own central pawn. I'm only equal at best after pawn takes pawn here. We talked about this a little. So he's maintaining the tension. But ultimately, what do I do? Alright, I'm spending too much time. Ready, set, go. This is a blitz game. There is an increment, but I'm taking too much time and acting like it's rapid. Okay. Holding up F5. I'm not sure he's faced this move order, but I don't want to encourage my opponent to play F5. It's crazy. How many variations? Yeah, the Gashima Memorial is usually a good tournament, although I don't know lately. Is that held in Azerbaijan? Gashimov, Vugar, Azeri grandmaster who passed away tragically at a young age. What's the point of being a leader if you're not brazenly corrupt, Arsenal fan? Alright, now it's kind of like if I don't play F6, like what am I gonna do? Oh, I have this move. Still, white has this kind of lock on F6 there. I think the point is like I just want to, F6 is a move, but do you really want to open that can of worms? Now, he'll close it up if I let him, or not. On the other hand, how many hands do I have? Yeah, probably it's overrated. Taking on C3, developing his pieces for him, mildly overrated. Better to stay fluid here. I'm only taking on C3 in certain situations. You can really put pressure. This is the problem here. It's too late to do F6. Never too late to do F6. There are some risks involved, but I'm going to go against my principles. This is structurally risque. Mr. Coffee, placeholder for lesson. What's up? I got your message. Satan plays football. Dude, for the first time, a Hungarian is really a big name in football. Like, the Liverpool captain our captain, really a Hungarian now. Sabolchai is getting really popular. When people say a big name, they mean it's hard to pronounce. Really. Sabolchai. Yeah, imagine like the English people trying to pronounce that shit. I can't imagine what they say. It's funny, man. It's not easy. Hungarian names are the worst. Alright. What are we doing here? Liverpool fan. King h8 at some point. I think it's time to take here. We both have a structural abomination. Some structural abominations are more, solvable than others. Yeah, I mean, Hungarians have some good players. Never been, a lot of big names in the Premier League. But, they're supporting poker, yeah. They're supporting football a lot here. I mean, it's nice to get some players in the kind of elite level, finally. Sharing food with a creature? You mean Phil, my Kraken? Supporting football is a good way to get close to the Prime Minister. Dude, what happened there? You're just like... What the heck is knight g5? It's a deep plan to put the knight on f4. Interesting. Sneaky. Wow. This is Phil McCracken for the money store. No, that was Phil Rizzuto. Sorry. Wrong Phil. See, clickbait title, stream title works. You're using reverse psychology. I'm not calling my audience stupid. It means if you watch my stream, you're not stupid. By definition. What am I? I'm really stupid. I should have taken on h3 first. My audience isn't stupid, but I am. Not so much stupid as blind or distracted. Alright. They're going to hire you as an NFL commentator. I like when you're drawing arrows and circles on the board and shit like that. But NFL is the best for that. Well, basketball as well. I played basketball and I was like just confused by the like X's and O's on the board or whatever. Okay, I was never that serious about basketball, but in junior high it started to get a little bit serious. So we had like plays and that's my only experience really. Baseball was just signs, you know. It was hard to remember the signs. It always drove me crazy trying to remember, like, steel signs and stuff like that. You don't look like a chess player. That's a funny comment. I hadn't washed my hair in, like, 30 hours. I would think I would, like, fit right in. Wow, Summon of Sound dropped his queen and resigned. Yeah, he never really got it going in this game. I like the way I handled the opening. Wow, no games. Okay, so King H1 is a novelty. It's not the worst move, King H1. King H1 is reasonable. Oh, we transposed to a Jigalko game. No, we transposed to a bunch of games once you get in C3. Yeah, Bortnik versus Ibarra-Yerez. This is a recent game. So they played D4. No? No. Yes. D4 right away. Bishop F2. Now, would Mr. Slow, Mr. Superman go to Bishop G1? I don't know. Arsenal fan, when are you ready? Yeah, no thanks. I don't want to look like prehistoric caveman, Neanderthal. He's a Neanderthal footballer. Carlson has like 30% genetic prehistoric caveman. Tell me he doesn't have Neanderthal blood. Alright, E4. Now Arsenal's all warmed up. I'm going to switch gears. Play the Kraken for Phil McCracken. Guys, Phil is my Kraken. This is Phil McCracken. Or Phyllis my Kraken. Someone on sound, thanks for donating 500 bits. Yeah, man, I mean, I know blitz is not your thing. Very strong in simuls. Can you make the simul on Sunday? Bishop D3 transposes to C3 Sicilian. Yeah, Morales hasn't been around in a while. Well, I mean, I don't know. He has family, probably work. The holidays are coming up. You know, some people are not as flexible. Solansi variation. Very similar to Sabolchai. Solansi. The Solansi variation. G6. Now H3 looks logical, but a bit on the slow side. Well, how bad can it be? It can't be bad. It can't be bad. H3 has to be okay. But basically we're just chilling, you know. You don't have anything special. D5, pawn takes pawn. You took away the G4 square from my knight. My bishop, obviously, as well. Okay, so this is almost a Bodler. Feeling Bodler-ish. This might be a mistake, actually, knight c6. I'm thinking, like, there you have the coach's signal to go ahead and push to d5 there. Told you not to do that, Acerbate. Alright, so I go for the 2Bs. 2Bs or not 2Bs? I don't know. Is it justifiable? Is there a problem, officer? Oh, no problem? Okay. 2Bs or not 2Bs? He gives me the 2Bs. And, well, he didn't really have a choice. Now, we do a light sensitivity. A light sensitivity survey. How much sensitivity to lightness do you have in this position? How can I make my white square bishop really valuable? It's not that easy. D5. D5 is interesting. We had a game yesterday in the analysis stream along the same lines. Speaking of the Bodler, for one thing, there's that. Sensitivity to light. Where's Asterbate anyway? Bishop, it's unemployed. So here we have critical moment now. B6 is reasonable, but I don't know. Oh, I mean, I haven't shaved in 2 weeks. That's my problem. I think I'm going to shave tonight. I just realized I don't normally do that, so if you're just watching the stream, this is like my max not shaving look. Sensitivity to light. The Roach Motel. Have you seen my Roach Motel? Oh yeah. So that's cool. F6, open sesame. They dropped a pawn. Not exactly. How the Slaggy square is, Mr. Coffee? Look at his Slaggy square, how small it is. This is my Slaggy square, that's his Slaggy square. Now, well, it can't be that bad till I take back with a knight, right? But I wouldn't say that's the most dynamic move. Pawn takes, I'm sacking a pawn. Yeah, I really didn't want to sacrifice a pawn here, but we're going to have to be careful now. I mean, I do have a backwardness here on this file. This is really not what I planned there. All right. Special moment in chess history. I can play knight e4 back again, but my main concern is this, obviously. Put your bishops on the long diagonals and take things. Knight e4 is only move. Of course it is. Of course it is. Only move. Absolutely. Everyone in the room thought it was the only move except for you. Bishop g5, interesting. I missed that. Looks like white is better. He's turned my bishop out as a bad piece on b7. Now you could make the statement that knight e4 was the best move, but you can't say it was the only move. That would be... Damn, Jack, just straight up giving him moves now? You're not supposed to do that. You know you're not supposed to do that. He doesn't watch the stream. What do you mean he doesn't watch the stream? Of course he watches the stream. You just told him the move. Thank you for doing that. Someone has to give Arsenal fan bad ideas. And it might as well be you. This is like really asking for trouble. What am I doing with this move? There was just no reason to do that. Give him that pawn. Well, there was a reason, but I don't think it was justified. Now he has 3 pawns for a piece. I have no idea what's going on. Language. Everybody's here. It's Friday. I feel like getting the queens off the board increases my chances of survival. But at the same time, his pawns still have a lot of value in the endgame. He has like bookend knights. This doesn't do anything. Knight e4 is the only move. That's what Fridays. Two bishops for knight and 3 pawns. Jesus, dude. The classic queen versus 3. Okay, it wasn't good. It wasn't good, but I'm proud of myself for hanging on. It was tough. He played well. I mean, I just feel good for staying alive for as long as I did. It's like dodging bullets all over the place. The most clean victory I ever had. The cleanest victory I've ever had. Smooth. It was smooth like 100-year-old whiskey. We had him all the way. Ned Stagg, Resident Spectator, and the Warrior. But it's good you got a little bit of fight left in you, Arsenal fan. The rust is starting to come off in chunks now. Alright. The thing was, like, I saw Rook C6 before. Did I miss it a move earlier? Why am I playing D4? I'm never playing D4 these days. Okay, it doesn't matter. So, I thought I had missed maybe Rook C6 a move earlier, but maybe I didn't have time. I thought there was some way I could stay alive involving Rook C6. I needed to play Bishop takes B2 to force it. Did I have like 2 moves earlier? I felt like there was a moment when I saw it and then I forgot about it, and then I saw it again later. But maybe I didn't clearly see it. Maybe I just had the general idea. It wasn't a question of missing, like... I saw the general idea, couldn't implement it, and then finally, luckily, had a time to implement it. But we're all holding our breath when Schumacher blurted out the sacrifice on the king's side. But we know you weren't watching. Still, it's like he was like, Arsenal has blah blah blah. I'm like, and you played it. But I know you're not watching while you play. Of course, you found you're sharp tactically. You know, you see a lot of good ideas. Arsenal's like blasting the Prodigy or whatever for like inspiration. That's why you play so angrily. Alright. Good thing the children are at home. Tactically you suck. Well, I'm missing shots all over the place there in that game, and you found a lot of them. I mean, for the time limit, I don't think tactically you suck. You know, maybe tactically you suck in long games because you get bored or something, but given the amount of time that you're consuming, tactically you're pretty good, I feel like. Like many people, you're seeing less things for the other guy. Probably some more flip chess would help you. You see more tactics for you than for me, but you don't give me a chance to have any tactics, so... Because you're stealing the goddamn initiative from an early stage, the London system. No, you don't tactically suck, you suck at everything. Come on, let's just... If we're gonna deprecate ourselves, let's just go all the way. Why stop at just sucking at tactics? Let's just go for full-on self-deprecation.
You suck at everything. Your life is worth nothing. My life is meaningless. I suck at everything. Not just tactics. I sucked in general. I suck positionally. I suck in endgames. Honestly, self-deprecation is like really therapeutic for me. Wow, F5 is radical, man. I feel like you did this in a previous life. Oops, I lost the pawn. Speaking of bishop takes b2. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should take on f5 here. But frankly, I didn't expect f5 for sure. I'm a trier. I'm a friar. Does anybody have an air fryer? Speaking of fryers, or is that just like bullshit? Kitchen appliances. Oh, earlier, someone was asking about what's the glasses and throne. But I don't like that my chips aren't swimming. Yeah, exactly. What's the point of fried food if you're not like killing yourself? Yeah, what's the glasses throne thing? Those are my requests for Christmas presents. I need to get glasses and a chair. Because G3 is the best square for my knight. I'm just avoiding exchanges. Because he's bottled up. He's bottled up. Oh, I can't get out. Keep him bottled up. Threatening knight takes d5. Are you threatening? The Benoni! Whew, my b2 pawn's protected as well, and I've got rook lifts. Now I feel a little more comfortable. Yeah, dude, that's what I was thinking. Air fryer / toaster oven. Is it, I mean, I've seen reviews about this kind of stuff. I need a kind of, I wouldn't mind a toaster oven that did both. But there's so many of them, and some of them are like really crappy, and I guess I'll just have to get Wirecutter review or whatever. Is it just a gadget you never use, or is it actually practical? The throne made of glass. Use my air fryer as a toaster. Right, that's what we're thinking. There's two different kinds. There's like dedicated air fryers. And then there's the toaster oven air fryers. Ninja Foodie. Is that like a streamer or something? That's my new stream name. That's Jesse Cry's like food streaming name. Is Gotham Chess? Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. Is he like a food streamer yet? More money in food streaming. Why is he even bothering with the chess anyway? It's like the Botez sisters. They should have been like food bloggers, or pools and hot tubs. Why bother with the chess thing? If I need a pressure cooker, I'll just play Arsenal fan. He sacked the exchange. Alright. That has a feel of like I'm sacrificing to be fancy. Yeah, well, I had a joke I started today called like, play on words with cesspools. So chess pools. It's just like the chess pool of my life. Well, I know that Coach Andrash Tot Andrash used to like stream where he would make his title like streaming from the hot tub or something like that. Most of the venues, the London Chess Classic venue. Dude, seriously, like London Chess Classic. It's like the Zalakaros Chess Festival. People that make up these names for tournaments. How can you have like a chess classic if it's not even like having like a long tradition? How is it a chess classic? Ondrash. It's Andrash. It's basically the Hungarian equivalent of Andrew. Obviously. Extremely common Hungarian name. Prince Andrew. Well, I mean, it exists in other languages as well, like Polish or whatever, probably. We're both Catholic countries. A lot of the names, Well, I got to read this. I have this book on history of like Eastern Europe. I have to read, but all these names, that looks like Polish. But I mean, most Hungarian names are connected to some historical thing, like the Bible. No, Andrash is very common. I would think you would have heard of that. Then Sensei he has the quickness. Check. Rook G8. I knew you would see it your way. Insert queen here. I'm threatening queen h6 mate. I just want to see one move, right? When you play f5, is that insane? Or is it a really viable move? Gun instinct is insane. You see it in the Beko Gambit? Yeah, it's really, really dubious. But it's not fun playing passively in this sort of Benoni, is it? That's not fun to sit there, rotating on your first three ranks in the Schmidt Benoni. Master Vilmos Hushvati. Oh, you're gonna call me Hushvati. That makes sense. So Pascal means Easter in Latin. So Hushvati is Easter in Hungarian. That's interesting. I don't know if people. I imagine that there are people named Hushvati. Could be. I haven't heard personally of someone with a family name Húsveti, but I guess it's possible. Christmas is a big one. Karácsony. Alright, anonymous player. Next. Overly aggressive opponent. We didn't play an e5. No, Vilmos, yeah. Vilmos is William. So if you like William's pair or whatever. So that's called Vilmos. The Williams pair is called Vilmos Corte. They make a palinka out of it. Yeah, Casillas used to call me the Easter Bunny. So anyone who studied Latin, knows that my family name means Easter. Vilmos is the William. Oh, I have an idea here. Well, once in a while I get an idea. You're like, I'm so sick of this stupid Panziani. Let's play the King's Gambit. I think Arsenal will like this. A bunny, he liked to tease me. Yeah, I think that's the implication. He teased me. He beat me once. Maybe he felt I was a bunny. Well, he might like to make me feel that way anyway. Alright. Drop treats. My guinea pig drops treats. The deferred Latvian. Don't call this the deferred Latvian. I don't know what it is. It's more like a Vienna game reversed. The Vienna Gambit, I prefer the Vienna Gambit reversed, Arsenal fan. Or reversed Vienna Gambit. Deferred Latvian sounds cheap and unsound. It sounds somewhat unsound. Sounds like a Latvian who's late. A dead Latvian. The deferred Latvian. The deported. The deported Russian migrant at the Finnish border defense. Now the Russians are trying to inscript like migrants that couldn't get into the Finnish border. No, don't pay. You don't have to pay fine. Just sign here, and we give you everything. You go have a vacation in Ukraine, come back, and you're a Russian citizen. No problem. You don't have to thank me now. You thank us later. No politics on the stream. I'm sorry. I forgot. So this is a really good position. See what you did there? Yeah, someone on sound. You're asking for it with that name. Internet in the house. Nedog. The Mexican cartel. Yeah, everybody's here. It's Friday. Even though I don't make a lot of money from streaming, somebody was talking to me this week. They're like, why do you stream so much if you don't make a lot of money from streaming? And I was like, look, I have my friends. So if I didn't stream, like I wouldn't get to hang out with you guys if I did other stuff instead. Even though I'm not making a lot of money, I'm not Hikaru. Speaking of which, I have to go out. What's the point of chess if you don't make a lot of money? Chess Dojo, Jesse cries. Stream. I had a thing with Hikaru, and they're like, Hikaru on the chess economy. Like, who the fuck starts playing chess to make money in the first place? The chess economy. Give me a break. The chess economy is a contradiction in terms in the first place. It's a miracle there's anybody like Hikaru making a lot of money from chess. Is like a pure miracle in itself, you know. Nobody should try to make money from chess unless they're stupid, you know. Talk about doing things the hard way. I've been doing things the hard way all my life, so I'm like an expert on doing things the hard way. Don't start playing chess, dude. Another streamer, what? Another streamer I follow said, day trading can be lonely and boring, no shit. And the stream has made him friends and keep him entertained. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I imagine. I knew this, or I met this woman who was like a day trader, and she was like a waitress. But, you know, I guess she was making more money day trading, but being a waitress allowed her to, like, you know, be around people and stuff. Yeah, I imagine that's really boring. Compared to chess, obviously. What do I do now? You're garnering threats. You're garnering my threats. James Garner. Jesus, what do I do now? This is highway robbery. You're cheating. What do I do? Knight h4 is covered. This is a really tricky situation. This doesn't feel safe. We're not in Kansas anymore. Jeez, knight g3. But still, look at white's pieces. Nice bishop you've got there. It has potential, but man, what the hell move am I supposed to play in this position? Everything looks good. I should have just moved my queen or something, but I'm losing e5. Right, after the game we want to go back to this position. It's a miracle that the top 20 GMs can earn a living playing chess. You know, I incidentally started getting into chess. It wasn't because I wanted to make money, you know, like, if I wanted to make money, I would have followed my college friends and gotten an MBA or something. If you want to play chess, you should be playing chess because you love chess, you know. The economy, the chess economy, what a freaking ridiculous concept, you know. Artists are supposed to be starving. That's the romantic beauty of it. You take the starving nature out of artistry, I mean, it's no longer even cool. What if Picasso was like a freaking, you know, billionaire? He never would have created anything cool. Knight takes g2. Good idea in principle. Chessonomics. That's why I quit economics to become a chess player. Now I remember. Effectively, my best friend who taught me how to play chess became a really well-regarded economist, and I became a chess player. He tricked me. It was his ultimate revenge for getting better than him at chess. So in the Kraken, does the bishop belong on e7? Right. Well, you have flexibility, Snedsteg. That's the point. I think the number one catchword for the Kraken is flexibility. Krakens are very flexible. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, exactly. Music, give bands a lot of money and they suck. I couldn't listen to like U2 anymore after they were like a household name. But they were cool when they weren't. Alright. 98. Wow, this is sound. So Queen G6 is a mistake. Okay, it's like a Dutch. It's a Simon Williams Dutch. The Iljan Janevsky. But I never let it get... Well, I let it get out of control, yeah. Here I got confused. Bishop H3. Even that's not enough. Queen G6 I started to screw up. Yeah, you had bishop f5. Cutting off my umbilical cord to the knight. White had taken over. Another not convincing game by me. Mitun. He's 2,500 in bullet. A turtle. Oh, I get it. You guys get that? 2,500 in bullet. He's a turtle. I see what you did there. Turtle. It's reverse psychology. Wordle the turtle. IZ Crusher. Can we play? I always love it when people bring back my memories of 7th grade English with Mrs. Phillips. She just kept beating it in my head. Now I'm like traumatizing people. Don't ask silly questions. That's not the question. That's the answer. No, it's Jeopardy. Of course we can play, but no, you can't play like in front of everyone else. If there's any other challengers, they play first. The Warrior is next. Conditions for playing include not cheating, having 100 games or more rated, not being a troll. So this is actually a real variation, I guess. Fuigel. Although usually people don't combine like c6 and bishop g4. I think they're more like two different variations. One or the other. No, that's what I just said about everybody. Well, I mean, everybody, most people are like that, Nedog, honestly. You're in the majority. You're not looking for tactics for the other guy as much as... I think that's normal. Normal... I was talking about it with Arsenal fan as well. But that's the standard. That's why doing flip chess is good. I just want you guys to know that when you hear, Grandmaster bloggers recommending flip chess, I'm the one that like invented it. Dark square strategy by black here. White has a really solid edge. He's traded off his white square bishop and doesn't really have justification for doing so. But at the same time, he has a solid position, and in certain situations, my white square bishop might be a bad piece. But I'm overanalyzing for 5+3 blitz here. Guys, please subscribe. Please subscribe and do support the stream if you can. Someone on sound used 500 bits earlier. Please donate, support Glasses and Throne. I can't see the board, and I have to sit on like a pile of boxes because I'm homeless and broke. So we're still $210. No. Yeah, like $210 away from the stream goal. It was supposed to be 500, but Nils inflated it by 120. So our new goal should be 620. He paid for lessons by donating on my stream. My stream messing it up. Thank you. Now it looks like I'm scamming everybody by asking for more than I really intended. Alright. I could reset the... You can't, like, change the donation bar, though. I either have to restart it or leave it like it is. Where to put the pieces here? Black's just kind of sitting there. G3, H3. At some point you can take and try to trade dark square bishops and then say, well, my knight's better than your bad bishop. Stockfish will never buy that, though. You know, like, even the bad bishop is pretty okay if you have enough space. A swiveling pile of boxes. Look, I found this broken swivel chair on the street, and I threw away the top part, which was cracked, and I just, took a box and like put it on top of the broken swivel part, and now I sit on a broken chair. Feel sorry for me. Lionel Spoon, welcome. Yes, I have a swiveling box chair. I am luxuriously homeless. Your A7 pawn. Your A7 pawn is hanging. Is there a reason why your A7 pawn is hanging? Am I materialistic to want to take that? Yes, I am. That's a materialistic thing to do. And it's bad. And I was tricked. I've been tricked. Damn it. This is a bad move. But maybe it's not that bad. Actually, why is he taking with the knight? Why is he taking with the knight? He had pawn takes, and if bishop takes, he has rook a8. I think that he might be okay there. There's this, but I don't know that it's enough. Maybe it is enough, though. Okay. Well, I mean, you don't really... Yeah, he has this. You don't really want knight on a5, but actually, it may not be that bad. So now I'm kind of confused. Oh, I see. I see what you did there. This clickbait title is really working. We're raking in the donations now. Not intended for stupid audiences. Goju was... No, it wasn't Goju. I always confuse Goju. Goju is not here today. Someone was insulted. Heroku was insulted. 100 bits from Perrin Ibarra. Yes, you got your pawn back. Gratulations. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. So up a pawn, and we have the two Bs. The two Bs are not two Bs. Juicy. Uh-oh. Lionel Spoo just donated 5,000 bits. Cheer 5,000, Jersey boy. Jersey. Eagles fan. I'm going to have to become an Eagles fan again after this. I didn't follow NFL last 2 weeks, man. Lionel fan, thank you. 5,000 bits. That's huge. Huge. That's huge. Thank you. Happy holidays. I was expecting Bishop F6. But Lionel's from Philly, and I'm originally from the area. My family goes way back to the colonial era in Philadelphia. But I moved to Boston, and now I don't have any family left there anymore. But I do need a new football team to root for, since Bill Parcells and the Patriots are sort of done. So the Eagles are the most likely candidate for me to root for. To go back to being an Eagles fan since I was a kid. We used to go to NFL games at Veteran Stadium. Thanks, Lionel fans. Thanks, Lionel Spoon. Why you moved to Boston? I was school. I went to school. Ambulance sounds are missing from the 6th district. I was in the 7th district, but with the ambulance sounds. I'm in the 13th district now, and it sucks. Bill Parcells. I'm sorry. I said Bill Parcells. Bill Belichick. Whatever, man. Yeah, I'm having a senior moment. Look, I wanted to be Bill Parcells. Whatever. It was more than a senior moment. It's some kind of Bill Parcells. Yeah, man. I don't know what it is. I think it's more than a senior moment. Rook takes, pawn takes. Pawn takes, queen takes. I think there's more to that than a senior moment. I think it's a Freudian thing. Well, they're both Bill, and they're both famous NFL coaches. Bill Parcells. Is Bill Parcells still alive? NFL. Which street you were living before? You're on the crossroad on Kirayutsa. Oh. Stalkers. I have too much problem with stalkers. I can't tell you. No, I'm just kidding. I used to live in Damianetchutsa, which is close to the city park. I can't give you my current location. Not because of you, Guvak Kurt. Because of the stalkers. No, I'm just kidding. I have too many girls that want to meet me and stuff. Parcells is 82. He made it to 82. Nice. Not bad. So, I've got two... I'm going to sell both my apartments now. I am not happy with my new apartment. We don't have ambulance sounds, but we have too much other problems. It's just too close to the ground. My first apartment was on the roof. It had the ambulance sounds, but otherwise it was pretty good. I had problems there, but I had problems at the new place too. It's also not ideal, so I have to try to find a better place to live. I like the district here in the center, but it's kind of expensive, and it's a little nicer than when I was living before. My old place, oh my god. That's why he's a turtle. Yertle the turtle. I'm playing for a win. It's not the ideal night he's got going on there. Right? Oh no. He sacrificed. I hung a rook. G4, H3, G5 check, King H5, G6, H2, G7, H1, Queen, Queen. Not a bad game for hanging a rook. I couldn't quite grind him. I couldn't quite grind him down after hanging a whole rook there. All right. My old place needs to have the roof fixed. Yep. Still waiting for the house to get their shit together. How are we doing on time, guys? I gotta go. Kids. It was nice knowing you. Sorry, resident spectator, King Kong, all of you. I want to thank Lionel for donating 5,000 bits. That's super generous. I'm an Eagles fan for life. I can be bought. Eagles fan for life now. Who are the New England Patriots anyway? I think Bill Parcells was their coach. Kraken team. Guys, tomorrow night I'm not going to host the team battle. We're having inter-team scrimmages, intra-team scrimmages on Saturdays sometimes, but Sunday I have a tournament game on Sunday morning. So the next stream will be the Sunday simul stream. Your son, blame it on your son and your wife. My son's birthday and your wife cut into my donations. Jesus Christ, dude. Get your priorities straight, Nedog. I'll see you guys later. I love you all. Take care, guys. I'll see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.